أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الصلاة والسلام على رسول الله عاقبة المتقين ولي وصحبه أجمعين اللهم علمنا انفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وجدنا علما يا أرحم الراحمين. Teach us what benefit us what you taught us, and increase our knowledge. Ya Arham Rahimin. Today we will discuss, inshallah, our today's topic is charity. There was a Sahaba named Abu Talha. He was an Ansari Sahaba, and he was one of the rich Ansari Sahaba. And one of his property was a garden right across the street from the mosque of the Prophet, Masjid al-Nabawi, right across the street. And he had many properties, but this is one of them, one of the property. When the ayat of the Surah Al-Imran, one of the ayat revealed that Allah says, you will not attain highest level of iman until you spend what you love. Abu Talha, he was so excited. He came to Rasulullah and he said, Ya Rasulullah, Allah says you will not attain righteousness until you spend what you love. So I love this garden and I want to donate it for fi sabilillah, for the sake of Allah. And it was one of the most expensive real estate at that time, right across the street from the mosque. And even now, it is one of the most expensive real estate. And why he wants to donate it? Because he wants to apply this ayah in his life. So the Rasulullah, he said that, what a great thinking, Ya Abu Talha, what a great attitude, what a great approach that you wanted to establish these things in your life. But when you donate it to your relatives. That was the suggestion of Rasulullah, and he did it, and this hadith in Sahih Muslim. There were another story about Usman radiallahu anhu. During the time of Rasulullah, there was a Jewish businessman. He used to own a wheel that the Muslims they used to, and the other people, non-Muslims, the Jews and the Christians, they used to go and they used to use the water from that well. And he increased the price of the water suddenly, and the poor Muslims, they were in trouble, and for the Muslims only, and they were in trouble. So they came to Rasulullah and addressed the issues. And Usman, he said that, okay, why don't I buy the well and donate it to the Muslims? So when he asked the guy that, would you sell it? The guy said no. So whatever the price was, he double, triple the price, 3 times more, 4 times more, 10 times more he offered. And then finally the guy, he said, okay, I'll sell it. And when he bought it, it was half and half. He bought the half of the well. The guy agreed with half. So first, say Monday, Wednesday, Friday is his turn, and then other 3 days is his turn, and one day the well will take a rest, and water will increase. And this was the attitude of the Sahabas and the followers of Rasulullah. This is how they used to donate and they used to do charity. And Rasulullah says that charity, it erases sin like the water extinguish fire. And there are many virtues of of charity. There are many virtues of charity, and first of all, it is the order of Allah, and many people think that charity has to be just like Abu Talha or the Osman, and it has to be big, but it's not. It don't have to be big. It's absolutely not. Prophet ﷺ says that in another hadith, and it's in Bukhari, he said that if somebody give or donate half a date, he ate half and then he donated the other half, that half will increase, Allah will make it as big as the mountain from that small half a date. So there are no way that we can say that we don't have much, we don't have money, so we cannot donate. You can donate anything. As a matter of fact, a smile is a charity. We know that saying, and there is another story about the Abu Bakr Siddiq. We all know who is Abu Bakr Siddiq. During the 9th Hijri, the Romans, they're planning, suddenly Rasulullah, he heard that the Romans are coming and they're planning to attack Medina. And the Romans, they were superpower at that time. And Rasulullah, he wants to, he doesn't want to meet them in the Medina. He wants to keep them as far as possible from Medina. So he made he called all the senior Sahabas and he did a mashwara, and they decided to take the army outside Medina and counter them outside in Tabuk. And it cost money to maintain an army. And Romans, they were 250,000 soldiers, and Muslims, they had 30 plus some thousand. So Rasulullah, he was asking to donate all the Sahabas, and all the Sahabas, they donate as much as possible. Among them, Abdurrahman ibn Auf, he donated 4,000 dinar. Osman radiallahu, he donated 50 horse and 1,000 dinar. And everybody, they donate. Here comes Umar radiallahu. Rasulullah was asking him, how much you donate? He said that half of my wealth, Ya Rasulullah. And then came Abu Bakr. He brought 2 pounds of wheat. And Rasulullah was asking him, what you left at home, Ya Abu Bakr? And Abu Bakr said, Allah and His Messenger left. I have nothing. This is all I have. You see, donation is not the quantity, it's always the quality. Is the matter, is your intention, your sincerity. And Abu Bakr's, that 2 pounds of wheat was such a big level in the eyes of Allah and Rasulullah. Rasulullah make a comment. He said that the faith of Abu Bakr is bigger than the faith of rest of the Muslims. Subhanallah. So what we like to do, we wanted to do is we wanted to make these things our habit, so we can do it all the time. And that's why one of my teacher, he was suggesting me that make a box. It can be the box, on the top of the box you can put a label, a hadith. It says, charity does not decrease your wealth. And I asked my daughter, and she made one. It's just like this one, just like this one. You see, it's a shoe box, and right here, and then on the top it says, charity does not decrease wealth. It's a hadith. And what it will do is is it will remind you that, because the shaitan, he's telling us don't give charity, and Rasulullah says charity does not decrease wealth. So uh, whatever it is, if it is for 25 cents, if it is a 50 cents or a dollar, it doesn't matter. Do it and make it a habit, and because it is a ibadah and you're doing it every day, you're fulfilling one of Allah's commandments. So uh, it's a great things that you can achieve if you can make it a habit. And end of the week or end of the month, you can give it to orphanage or any poor people, or in the corner of the street that a homeless guy is waiting for food. You can buy his food. It doesn't matter really. Any good cause you can spend it, or you can send it to Bangladesh or homeland. There's lots of orphanage, lots of poor. You can give it to mosque, and the point is we need to make it a habit, and this is our goal, that we will make it a habit. So in Sahih Muslims, Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, I'm sorry, Rasulullah Sallallahu, he said in Sahih Muslim, Hadith number 2588, he said that charity increase your honor also, and Allah will, whoever gives a charity, Allah rise his status. So here we see that it's already, we already know that it's charity forgive your sin, and now it will make you also a rich man, a rich person. So you will be a rich person with a good and kind nature. So it will make you a successful champion in here, and a successful champion in hereafter. You will I will finish. I'm not gonna take very long. I will finish with the hadith al-Qudsi. Let me tell you what is hadith al-Qudsi. This hadith al-Qudsi is a hadith that higher than a regular hadith, and it's the word of Allah, but Rasulullah he said it, and it's one of the hadith al-Qudsi, and it's one of my favorite hadith, and every time I hear these things or I read it, it makes me look forward to give charity, and then I wanted to recite that this hadith in Arabic. It's a small hadith, we all can memorize it. Qala Allah, Rasulullah saying that Allah said, Anfik ya abna Adam, unfik alay. What that means? Allah says, O son of Adam, spend and I will spend on you. You spend for the poor, Allah will spend on you. Allah will give it to you. Allah will make you rich. So it will encourage it. The hadith in Sahih Bukhari and in Muslims. This is one of the things that if we can and can make our habit, it will be a great achievement for all of us, parents and the kids, and it will not only make you, as we learned so far, that it will not only make you things easier in hereafter, it will make you rich in this dunya also. So also it has another benefit. What is that benefit? We all know that person die, they uh, they have their everything is stopped. Uh, they have a good whatever good deed they have. That's it. They don't have anymore. Everything is stopped right there. And only three things will continue. What are these three things that will continue? Your knowledge that you spent, or you wrote a book, or you taught somebody and they continue teaching others, or you wrote a book and people are getting benefit from that book. Your righteous kids, you left good children, they will pray for you, and your charity. So this is one of the things that that will also uh, continue after we die, after our death. It will also continue. So here, what a good habit to achieve, and I will request all the parents also that help your children to make the box. You can keep it right beside your bed, and every day you put some money there. It don't have to be $20, $30, $5. No, 50 cents, 5 cents, 10 cents, a quarter, dollar, enough. But do it regularly, consistently, so you can make it a habit. And if you have these habits, last week we learned about establishing salah, establishing prayer, and this week is a charity, also establishing it in our life continuously. If you can make it a continuous process, continuous things that every day you make it a habit, there is many benefits from it. So what are the good benefits that from this when we make it a habit? 4 things. Number 1, you are following the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, commandments of Allah. Number 2 benefit, it will make you rich in this world. You will have Allah will give a barakah in your money, Allah will bless you, and you will be rich in this world. It will make you rich in hereafter. Allahu Akbar. That's what we all need that. And number 4, it will make our journey easy from this world to the next world. In the grave, it will make as a hadith that if